This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Hey. It's actually just me today. Ryder has some extra days that he needed to take off, so he figured might as well just have an extra long weekend. We did play some best of clips today, so there isn't actually going to be a full-on podcast today, but I did want to hop on here and just let you know, because I'm sure it's confusing when there's some days that you don't get your daily dose of R&L. I'm not used to being in the studio by myself at all, and I get really anxious. So the amount of times that I called Ryder this morning at like 4:45 to be like, how do I do this? Why isn't this working? I felt bad because the poor guy, the whole point of him taking today off was to sleep in. And of course, I'm going to ruin that. I ruin everything. I figured because I have you here, I could rant a little bit. I love that social media is a part of the job. I think it's really important. It's a great tool for us to use to get new listeners. But man, I'm in the studio and it's kind of boring without Ryder in here. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and make a TikTok video. So I came up with this concept where it's a compilation of me trying to get through my massive bottle of water. Some funny lines here and there, talking about how I wish I was born a cactus. And then there's one clip where I'm looking around to make sure no one's looking at me, and I pour out a little bit of the water in the garbage bin. It's just like a silly, funny video. And I chug all this water, and then I go to post it, and it doesn't work. And I don't want to be on here complaining, oh, I had the privilege of clean drinking water, and it made me mad. That's not my intention. But I can't imagine being an influencer full time and putting that work in and creating these videos, and sometimes they don't work. Seems exhausting to me. And if it weren't for radio, I don't even know if I would have social media. Like, genuinely, I have some girlfriends that haven't had Facebook in over 10 years, or they deleted their Instagram and they just seem a lot happier. I genuinely think the day that I'm not in radio, if it ever were to happen, I'd probably delete everything. Yeah. So shout out to influencers, people that have gone viral for videos that they post. I can't imagine the pressure of like constantly being like, is my next video going to take off? I'm getting paid for this. I don't know. Anyway, at least I'm super hydrated. Raise your hand if you did nothing this weekend and you don't know if you should feel guilty or pumped about it. Because that was me. I sat down on Saturday morning. I got up early, like what I used to do when I was a kid. You know how you'd get up earlier than your parents and go watch Saturday morning cartoons? That's what I was doing, but with season 1 of Euphoria. The amount of people that were pumped about season 2, I just felt out of the loop. I wanted to know more. I love Zendaya, so I did it. I crushed an entire season on Saturday, and I did feel a bit guilty. Like, both roommates were walking past me, doing their laundry, cleaning the kitchen, meal prepping, and I was in the same position. And I wonder why my back is sore, or why I have a slipped disc, or why my neck is always tight. So if you also did nothing this weekend, just know that you're not alone. We deserve it. I don't know what society has done to us, why we feel like we constantly have to be doing things and knocking things off of a to-do list. Not for me. 2022 is about taking time to sit down and get couch sores. When somebody tells me that a celebrity passed away, I never believe them the first time. It was the same when somebody told me about Michael Jackson. The same thing happened with Whitney Houston, Betty White, and now Bob Saget, and much more. I just can't think of them at the moment, but I have to physically Google it myself to confirm because it never seems real. And the more I thought about Bob Saget, the more I was like, wow, like he actually did shape so many of us in ways that we don't even realize. Like, it did feel like he was an extra dad to us in the 90s. You know, the writers of Full House, they really embraced such a good dad. Like, if you didn't have a dad, he stepped up on your CRT television every single week. Danny Tanner taught us all to clean up after ourselves, to be kind to others, to exercise empathy, and to be a bit goofy. I'm really sad that he passed away.
We are joined by Chandra from Crave Beauty Lab. Do you guys have a monthly membership?
Yes, we just launched our monthly facial memberships beginning in January.
We got a facial done there, and it was relaxing and effective and disgusting what you managed to pull out of my face.
The hydrofacial.
Yes, the hydrofacial is our most popular facial treatment that we offer.
I love this because it's going to make people dedicate their time every month to self-care. So I think getting that 12-month membership is pretty awesome. So payments are going to be automatically withdrawn?
Yeah, so payments come out automatically at the time of the purchase of the membership, and this allows members to receive exclusive discounts on their service each month, as well as reduced rates on different perks that we have. And we have 4 different tiered options for the memberships, starting at $105 going up to $275 a month, which is our most elite membership option, giving additional savings on different things like filler and Botox. So for people who are really looking to change their skin, this is the option for them.
And you guys are giving away a trip to Vegas.
Anyone who schedules an appointment from January 3rd to February 28th will be able to receive an option to be entered in to win a trip to Las Vegas at the Venetian Resort for 2 from April 10th to April 14th.
Whoa.
That's sweet.
So if it's an option, why would anyone say no to that?
Exactly.
Right?
So
Imagine going in and being like, no, I think I'm good. Like, what? That's awesome. So, Chandra, can you let our listeners know where people can find you?
Yeah, so they can book or look into our services at cravebeautylab.com or on Instagram at cravebeautylab. We are located on the east side of Spruce Grove in Westwind Plaza, just 10 to 15 minutes away from Edmonton.
And you guys just happen to own the coolest chairs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. They're very California, Alice in Wonderland inspired.
Yeah. If you're looking for somewhere to do a photo shoot, something Instagram worthy is definitely hitting up Crave Beauty and Wellness Lab. Thank you for joining us, Chandra. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.